with Simply a Stewart, and I am back with the Costco haul. So I know I have homeschool stuff coming for y'all, but I ended up with actually a really bad eye infection a few days this week, and so I didn't do any filming. But it's all cleared up now, and we ran to Costco a little unexpectedly. The kids had a sleepover, and we're like, we might as well take advantage of this. And then we remembered we have a birthday party coming up and a graduation party coming up. So it was a really good time to go and get a bunch of things. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We've been running a ton today, and it's hot. So I'm going to show you all of this cold stuff, and then I'm going to clear it out and get it out of here and show you guys the rest of this stuff. So here's what we got. All right, so we did get some eggs. We have definitely been buying from the farms, but they just can't seem to keep up. We went up to the Amish. Well, my father-in-law went up to the Amish yesterday, and they were cleaned out of eggs. So we did pick up 3 cartons of eggs from them. And then we grabbed a set of these little peppers. My husband loves these in his eggs and his salads and all the things. So we picked those up. We picked up our favorite, the baby Bella mushrooms. These are, I think, like $4 or $5 a container. We will go through all of these just in a week. We love mushrooms here. So we got those. We also got some portobello mushroom caps. My husband and I particularly really enjoy these. I think we might even have them for dinner tonight. So we grabbed those. We got the organic strawberries, so those are really hard to find locally to us, so I do go ahead and pick some up when I'm down there. We had strawberries the last time we went in our garden, but the strawberries here for us are all done. We did have some in our second garden, but they just are kind of dying off, and they're definitely not enough. So I went ahead and picked these up. I think they were $6.99, so they are a little bit on the pricey side, but you can't buy them at all locally. So when we make the trip into Costco, we go ahead and pick those up. We got a big bag of organic carrots. Another thing we go through a ton of. We actually just got a bag like this from from Sam's. My mother-in-law picked them up from us, and they're almost gone already. So we go through a ton of carrots. We got a thing of spring mix. We ended up picking up another one at Aldi later today. This one, the date on it was the 29th, so it wasn't really that great. It only is going to make it till Thursday, but I thought we could have it for dinner one night this week. So we picked that up. We picked up 2 things of milk just to kind of replenish what we have used since our last trip. We picked up a bag of this mixed fruit. A lot of their freezer section was down. I don't know if they're like deep, thawing it or whatever, cleaning inside. But a different section was down this time. This time they had a new section down. And so things were all mixed up where they were, and they were limited. But they did have this. So we picked up a bag of that. We did pick up 3 bags of broccoli to replenish and 1 bag of green beans. I'm really hoping our green beans will come in strong soon. So I didn't want to buy a ton of these, but I did want to have some on hand just in case they don't come in as strong as I would like. So we picked that up. And then I really had no intention of buying like meat, guys, but everything we use was on sale except for the sausage. So we picked up the sausage because I was out of it. And these are, I think they're $12.99. But I'm sure you guys, if you've watched me before, have seen the ingredients. Oh, upside down. There we go. So we do get those. We get the Tenton grass-fed beef sausages. These were on sale, I believe, for around $10. Likewise with these and likewise with these. So they were all marked like $3 to $4 off. So we went and picked up a couple of each of those. These we didn't necessarily need. I had no plan on buying them. I did have a plan on buying at least 1 package of these, but since they were on sale, we bought 2. We use these a lot in our homemade Lunchables. We will use them as like a turkey wrap or a turkey like turkey clubs, but we do use these as Lunchables, and we have quite a few homeschool activities going on, some park dates. We're going to the zoo this week, just different things so that we can pack Lunchables with those and have something decent to eat while we're out. And then we picked up these. I actually just said to my husband, man, we've been busy and we haven't even used these. We bought them for an easy dinner and they're in the freezer. And he goes, well, they're on sale. Buy a second one. So I hope we like them because now we have 2 packs. But they're the 44 meatballs. They're supposed to be really easy to make because they're already, I believe, pre-cooked. And there you go. So just something quick and easy for dinner. So I'm going to get this stuff put away, guys, because it is cold and has been sitting in our car for longer than I like, and then I will show you the rest. All right, we're going to try this again, y'all. I started filming all of this glorious stuff for you, and my kids came over running and saying I missed some stuff in a couple other bags, so I had to stop. So let's try this again. We got this set of water bottles here. I mentioned that we're having some parties going on. We have a birthday party for a couple of our kiddos next week, and so I picked those up so that we could have them for the party. Again, something else my father-in-law often gets for us when he goes up to the Amish. Like I mentioned, he works around there, and so he'll pick stuff up for us. He was up there yesterday and went to pick up potatoes, and there were none. So we picked up a set of those. We got a set of the shelf-stable milk. We like to use the cold stuff, but I like to have this on hand just in case. It's really great when we're going on like a mini vacation, or if we decide we're going camping for the weekend or something like that. We don't have to worry about keeping it cold on the way to our location either. So we don't prefer this, so we don't usually purchase it, but I do like to have it just in case. Bath tissue. I did not check the price on either of these guys, but I do know that there is less in this. My husband ran down and checked as soon as we got home because he's like, that looks like a smaller package, and he was right. So, it is a slightly smaller package. I'm imagining they didn't change the price. I did not check. I didn't notice that this looked smaller. He noticed first thing in the store about this, but he picked both those up and threw them in the cart, but we did need more of both, so we picked those up. And then we picked up 2 pineapple here. I'll cut those up here shortly and get them in the fridge, and my kids can pull them out and use them for breakfast. If you've followed us for any length of time, you know that we really do not drink this kind of stuff. This is not ours. We are hosting a family reunion in a couple weeks, and it's their money and their drinks and all of those things. We actually take our own separate stuff, but I am in charge of purchasing all of the things for the reunion and setting it up. So I did pick up this just for them. And then down here, these are new, and I looked at them, and my first instinct was they're going to be trash, but my husband was like, ooh, what are those? And I'm like, I don't know. They say gluten-free, but they're probably just junk, filled with junk otherwise. Now let me see here if I can find the ingredients for you. There you go. So they're not great. They're not terrible. So could do way worse. So he wanted to try something new. He's wondering if they taste, I think they look like Cheez-Its. I don't know if they'll taste anything like Cheez-Its, but we shall see. So we picked up those to try. If anybody's tried them before, let me know what you think of them. We picked up another box of raisins. My kids go through raisins like they're going out of style. That is like their favorite food, I swear. So we picked those up. We picked up several bags of chips, as you can see. One is for my mother-in-law, one is for the birthday party, and the other just kind of to stockpile to have here for us on hand for occasions. So we grabbed a couple things of almond flour. You can see back there, almond and coconut are our main flours in this house because we are gluten-free. And then down here we picked up almonds. So my husband has found out he's knew he liked almonds, but he found like a passion for almonds recently. We did a VBS, and these were on like the snack table for the teachers and the leaders in the back, and he ate a bunch of almonds, and they're his like latest obsession. So we picked those up for him to take to work to snack on. These are nothing new, but if you are new to our channel and have not seen them before, quick look at the ingredients. Not the best thing, not the worst thing, but we do like to grab those in the afternoon occasionally for a snack. My kids will grab like 4 or 5 of these and then a little bit of raisins and just make their own little trail mix in a bowl and go outside and sit on the deck and eat it. So it works for me, and it's super easy even for the 6-year-old to get on her own. We got these. Again, another repackaged. Price definitely didn't change, but the rice roller size did. They were carrying these for a long time in a bigger package, and then they switched to this smaller package, but they had, I don't know, like a caramel brand or something that had a bunch of junk in it that we don't eat, but they finally switched back to just the all brown rice, so I did pick some of those up. A little disappointed that they changed the size. I wanted to show you guys the ingredients. But excited that they came back and now just have the plain kind again, so that we don't feel like it wasn't worth buying with the half caramel because they had junk in them. We would have thrown half of them away. So we got these again. If you're not new, let's see if I can make a quick look for you there. You guys can pause it if you want to see them. But these are $10. There's, I don't know, what does it say? 35 freezer pops. Great because you don't have to store them in the freezer. A lot of them that we were getting before, you had to store in the freezer, and we'd have to buy like 4 or 5 boxes at a time, and then we just run out of freezer room, and it was just insane. So these are great because I can throw them in the cupboard. They're like the old kind that were absolutely terrible for you, but better ingredients. They can be kept in the cupboard in liquid form and thrown in the freezer to freeze as you need them. So I love that. We pick these up, and we pick up the Good Pops both. They have different flavors, so we wanted to pick some of those up. Picked up just another avocado oil. We go through that, use it on our cast iron and stuff, and we use it a lot for doing our veggies and different things. So we got that. We got an extra thing of honey. We do keep raw honey from the Amish to use on a regular basis also, but I don't like using the stuff that's local and raw in our baking, so I picked this up to use in our baking so that we're not wasting the good stuff, so we don't, it's just better for you when it's raw. So we picked that up. We also picked up this. Again, look at those ingredients. These are some of my favorites. They are like $17 a box. They are not cheap, but they're really nice to have on hand if you need something in a pinch that's going to fill you up and that's not going to be filled with a bunch of junk. I like to grab those if I'm going out and I'm not sure if I'm going to be home too late, like I'm going to kind of miss a meal, and it'll tide me over. My husband will grab them and take them in his lunch if he thinks he might be staying late at work, tide him over until he gets home for dinner. So we really enjoy those in this house. My kids are obsessed with them, but again, they are very expensive, so we don't get them as much as we would like. Back here is a thing of Skinny Pop. It is non-GMO, all organic. I don't know. Let's see here. Does it have the ingredients? There you go. So it has sunflower oil. We actually don't really eat popcorn that much. I bought that again for the birthday party that we are having. So just to have some snack type things that my kids can get into as well. And some of the other kids eat very similarly to us. So they're not left out. I like to have snacks that they can have, and then I can have some regular chips for the other folks. Here we got the coconut rolls are back. These were gone for a little while. They may have been in my last haul, though. They may have been back last time. Very excited about those. Everybody likes those. We got 4 boxes of crackers, as I mentioned in the first part when I was talking about the cold foods. We got extra turkey because we use these a lot in our homemade Lunchables. If you guys have ever seen, I think it's actually linked in the description below. I've done a Lunchable style video, and quite often we use these in there. So my husband bought a pack of gum for him. Yeah, the rest of us don't eat that stuff, but that's where he gets his gum. So we got 2 things of almond butter. We got 2 things of coconut oil. Best price, guys. I'm telling you, it's under 12 bucks. It's like, what is it, 84 ounces? Yeah, 84 ounces. You can't get a better deal than this, I swear. So it's all the good stuff. The only thing that is wrong with it at all is it's in plastic, and that is kind of a bummer, but you can't beat the price. And when you're working on a budget, that's what we get. So we got 2 of those. I've been doing like excessive amount of oil pulling lately, and my daughter started oil pulling. Also, I've been making a lot of fat bombs, so we've just been going through a lot of coconut oil. So I made sure I picked up 2 this time. I picked up 2 maple syrups. We actually did get some from the Amish, but I like to just make sure I'm stocked up and don't run out of this because it's a very big staple. It is the main sweetener that we use in our home. So we were out of kitchen. We actually just pulled up our last set of kitchen bags and didn't realize it. So I picked up these because I actually needed them this time, where most stuff I didn't plan on going to this until last minute. I would have been sorry. We picked up gallon and quart size. I forgot to check if we needed these before we left. I'm thinking we actually might have some, but with harvest season coming up, I knew we wouldn't be going back before that was over, and I didn't want to go to the regular grocer and pay their prices for gallon and quart freezer bags. And so I will freeze like my tomatoes in them and then pull them out and be able to process them and can them all at once, or our zucchini, those types of things. So I like making sure we have this stuff on hand, as well as we'll be coming into, like, it is several months away, but we are starting to look ahead to butchering season and all of those types of things too, and that's what we tend to use plastic for. I know it's not the greatest, and if I had a better idea, I would do it, but we just don't have the time or the skill to can everything, and sometimes I need something in the interim, like I said with the tomatoes. So we got both of those. Over here we got 3 bags of hip peas. These aren't the greatest ingredients, but they're not terrible. Let me find them for you. And so we like these for special occasions. My kiddos had a sleepover last night with their best friends, and they camped out, so they took a bag. So I bought one to replace, and I bought one for the birthday party we're going to be having, and then one for the weekend that we have. We have some other parties that are going on that we're going to, including our reunion. So I bought another bag just for my kiddos to kind of tote around that weekend and have a time or two. So, and then I picked up these. They were not on sale, but I just wanted to grab an extra one. These are $9.99. There's 24 in there, so that works out to 8 different times my kids can take them as a snack. They are excellent. In ingredients, I really am happy to have something like this that's easy and quick grab and go. There you go. So overall, they're pretty good ingredients, and they're just an excellent little snack. They're individual pouches, so nobody's fighting over who got how many or anything. You can throw them in. I don't need a cooler, nothing. So that's what I mean. They're excellent in that regard. So we picked those up. We got 4 of these. Again, we don't do much of this kind of thing, especially juice boxes, but I will be using one for our, like we have them for, like I said, for the reunion, the birthday party, the graduation party that we're going to be attending, is for a very close family member. So we have some for that, all that jazz. Not really something we drink on a regular basis, but if we're going to get it, I'd rather get organic and real juice. So, yeah. These were on sale. They really are heavenly. If you've never had them, you need to try them. There you go. And then I picked these up. So these were definitely a not needed purchase, but a fun purchase. So I will flip these over here and show you quickly on the back. They're just the little level style readers. And you can see who they have on there, and they're all level, level 2 and 3. So we're going to use these this year in school. That was not originally part of my plan, but we're doing more of like a social studies type of thing. And so I was through, I think we're using My Story. I think that's what we're going to do. You guys will be seeing that soon with my younger 2. But I wanted to get these in. I thought they'd be cool, just a little extra history. We can do them as readers through the year. I'm hoping my son will be able to do some reading with these. He's a struggling reader, and my daughter's entering 1st grade, so as she begins reading better, she'll have these to read on her own. But until then, I can just pick one up and read them to him. Or my older daughter really loves history, so I think she'd be willing to read these to them just because of that. So I'll set those over there. And then here's a DK book I've never seen. You can see those, they were all the same price. I think they were all $11.49. Yeah, all $11.49. So both of those sets were $11.49, and then this. And I've never seen this one, and I just kind of flipped it open. I always flip open the books there to see what's inside of them. 9 times out of 10, I feel like I can find better books on some of the sales, on some of the Usborne things that we do, those types of things. But I really like this book. Here it talks about tree senses. The one page that I had flipped open to, see if I can find it. Nope. They're talking about pollinators. It was talking about different kind of bugs. It talked about burrowing bugs, segmented worms. I just thought this was so cool. And so my son, I think, is going to truly enjoy this. I can't wait to share it with him. He actually fell asleep after he came home from his sleepover because they didn't sleep much. So, but Monster Builders, and you can see that's page 135. So this is a nice thick book. Ooh, hey, there's an envelope. I don't know what's in here, y'all. I'll have to open. I want to let my kids open that. So there is something in there too, but it's a very neat book. I was really excited about it. If you guys haven't found this, if you go to Costco, I would definitely suggest, oh, right there. It includes 48 stickers and a spotter's guide. I bet that's what's in there. So I would definitely suggest checking this book out. So that is everything, guys. Like I said, it was a bunch of stuff. We didn't quite plan on going this weekend until she said, "Hey, the kids should come over and have like a play date and camp out and stay and go enjoy yourself." So my husband and I go on a date. We usually go to Costco, and so that's what we did. We went to Costco and we stocked up on all the things, and it made it really easy because we would have been struggling over the next couple weeks figuring out when we could go. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go get this put away and spend some time with my family. But if you guys like these kinds of videos, please give them a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.